Hello, my name is Diesel12. Welcome to another Diesel12 tutorial. Forgot to turn on my mic. Today we're going to be doing an Oakwood mansion with the help of ChatGPT that I decided to do. So we're going to get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Diesel12 tutorial. Today we're going to be doing an Oakwood mansion. So you'll need a 41 by 31. As indicated by this grid. And we're going to grab a few things to start the outside. So we're going to need Oakwood, planks, glass pane, oak doors, glass, stone, Oakwood stairs. Alright. So, I accidentally started on this side. We want to do it on this side. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count backwards by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put down an oak plate, an Oakwood on the ground. Place to the right 19 oak planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Extend to the front by an additional 5. We want to destroy this and place an oak door. Actually, I don't like that. So what I want to do is actually, I want to add a window, couple of windows over here. So instead of 19, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Actually, if we go, yeah. So it's 6. So we need to go 4 by 4, right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend backwards by 5. And it is so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to add oak planks around the perimeter. Then we're going to place one up. But back here, actually, we want the same idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend back by 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend all the way to the left, like so. And then we'll place an Oakwood door. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Back by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend all the way outward, like so, and place an oak wood, which will give you this weird shape. And if you want, you can actually take all of this. I'm going to do that right now. And we're going to replace it using glass block. By the way, it's up on a mountain. So if you want to do it up on a mountain, you can. That's how ChatGPT had me do it. But it's pretty simple. I said that we were going to make this a little different. And I'm wondering, what if instead of... I think we'll keep it this way. Alright. So, we're going to do this to all 4 areas. Around the mansion. Like so. And I'll say what we're going to do with it here in a minute. I forgot one more thing. I'm going to grab it real quick. Here in just a second. But there you go. There's the entire area around. Alright, so what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and grab it real quick. What I want, real quick, is I want to add on top of all of this glass windows. Also, if you want, I'll get to that here in a minute. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to add glass pane to the edges. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to add to... Come on. No. No. Stop doing that! Stop doing that! Stop doing that! There. Stop it. Okay, you know what? Fine. You want to fight? Ha! I can fight too. There. Ha ha. Cheater. There. Alright. Hate doing that. So I want to go ahead and replace these using oak wood on the edge. So, there we go. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to add a couple of glass wood and a glass pane to the outside of each area. So where you have the oak wood, we're going to place oak wood. Where we have the oak planks, we'll place oak planks. And you're just going to continue doing this until you have that pattern. And then but like I said, we have the oak wood. That's where we're going to place the oak wood. We have the oak planks. Place the oak planks. And so forth and so on. I'm wondering. Nah, we'll keep this part different. However, maybe we could add a couple of oak and a couple of glass pane here on the sides as well. So like so. And you're just going to continue doing this until you have the entire inner area complete. Like so. And you're just going to continue doing this till you have the first floor complete. I wonder, would it look weird to maybe do it like this? No, it doesn't look weird. It actually looks pretty cool. Alright, we're going to go ahead and replace all this. You know what? I think I'm going to keep it that way. So, we're going to go ahead and take out the entire four corners and use oak logs. Like so. Okay, before we continue on, I want to go ahead and make stairways going down from the actual I'm gonna go ahead and grab another thing real quick. And we're going to need it here in just a second as well. So if I can find the shovel here. There it is. Alright. We need the shovel real quick. So what I want to do is I want to take I want to take and I want to add, hold up, just a second. A walkway like so. Like so. Going to and from the mansion. But I also want to add 5 a path of 5. So we're going to do the same thing over here. So basically place a bunch of glass block and oak planks. And then make a path. Like so. And then you go to the same thing you did on the front, on the back. Like so. Alright, and there we go. Now, we're going to go ahead and continue working on the house, the mansion. So I want to add another row of oak planks going to each of the sides of your mansion. Like so. It's going to make a lot more sense when we get to the second floor. So add oak planks where you have oak planks. Oak logs where you have oak logs. Like so. And then I want to add glass pane where we have glass pane on the bottom. So just add glass pane where you have glass pane. Like so. And you continue doing so until you have the second floor. Complete. However, we're going to make a third floor. But it's going to be different than the second floor. First and second floors. Because it's going to be like an attic. I'll show you how we're going to make the attic when we get to it. Perfect. Alright. So extend these 4 corners up by 3. Again. So will you have an additional glass, displace, glass, place planks, And then place perfect, like that. And then this place on top of all of this oak planks. Extending them all up until you have an entire now, what I want to do is I want to extend this area up just a bit. And we can also add a glass pane right here. However, so what I want to do is I want to add extending across like so. Until we have basically this pattern. And of course we want to have both sides a little bit higher than what we have on the front. And that's okay, because it's supposed to be higher than that. I want it to be higher. Of course, it could have made the middle higher, but that's okay. So, on both sides, I want to extend this out. Let's make it by 3. So 3 on both sides. Because that's where the awning's going to be. But over here, we're just going to keep it that way. Like so. So what we want to do is we want to extend. No, that's not where I want it. Thank you. So we want to go up by 3. And up by 3. Extend it out like so. And then we'll place that and that. Then we're going to do the exact same thing. So, same thing here. Extend these out up by 3. Provide this much. Extend it out 1, 2, 3. And you can also place another window right here for the attic. Like so. You know what? Yeah, we'll keep it that way. We'll keep it that way. The idea is to create just enough like that. And then we're going to place freaking something. Alright. Hey, interruptions! Hate them! Alright. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to take the entire outside and inside of the no build build. I'll make you build! Get it? Build! 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 Don't stop in the middle! I'm building! Please! I'm asking you! Alright. Then we're gonna come over here, do the same thing over here. No. Fine. There. Now you have to do as I say. What have I said about building? Alright, and finally, there. Alright. Now we have the inside of the actual outside of our building complete. Now, we're going to add some features. Neat little features. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add And you know what? We can also actually, you know what? We're going to do this. So what I want to do is I want to add all the way around our house. You know what? Like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add. You know what? It might be a cool idea. You know what? Let's do this. We're going to add a nice little path going down. That's what we'll do. Alright. So we're going to do the same thing over on the left side, on the front side. Because you know what? I think it looks nice. Adding a little feature. Going down. All the way to the bottom. And I might, here in a bit, we remove that. We'll go ahead and add it as well. Alright. So, I'm just going to add all the way around the house a couple of oak leaves, like so. Perfect. Looks pretty cool. Alright. Now we're going to do a little decorating. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make 2 fountains. And we're also going to extend all the way around the area a pathway. So basically, we're going to add it a 2-block pathway across the entire area. Like so. Making it a nice, neat path. Like so. And then, we're gonna, I'm gonna extend this a little bit further out. Because the, fountains are gonna be a little bigger than that. So, from this spot here, we're gonna count inward by 1. Then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, you can go and put 6. Then place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we are going to make it 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Extend all the way to the right. And inwards, like so. We are then going to dig out a trench. We don't say water. I'm going to go grab the water real quick. So, come on. So we need water. And then what I want to do is I will take and place in the center of all this stone bricks. Then we want to find the middle and place 1, 2, 3 of those like that. And you have a fountain. Like so. Pretty cool. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. On the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then extend inward. And you know what? We can also add a pathway around said fountain. That's what I'm going to do. So each fountain is going to have a 2 pathway with 2 like so. There. Now the back is going to be a little different. Because we're not going to put fountains in the back. But we're going to get to that here in a minute. In a little bit. Alright. Same thing before as before. Place stones in the bottom of the fountain. Find the center block. 1, 2, 3. Water. That'll teach you. And just fill it up. Like so. Alright, and there are your 2 fountains. Okay, now we're going to take one more thing to kind of make this pop. Okay? So, what I want to do is I want to take our bone meal. And we're going to place, unless you have this on a mountain, which you can do that, you can add a bunch of bone meal. You can bone meal the entire area. Again, if you do this on a mountain, in survival, in a non-flat world, you'll always be colorful. But since I did this in a flat world, I'm having to do this. You can also leave a pathway if you want. But I like to have my mountains look like mountains. Also, I could also suggest another thing we can do. I'm going to get them out here in just a minute. But I completely forgot what what I was going to put out in front of our, and if you want, you can also put in the back of your house. So, what I want to go ahead and grab out before we do anything else are trees. Saplings, if you will. So, what I want to do is anywhere, and I mean anywhere, will work. You can add a couple of saplings. Like so. And you can make them bigger than that if you want. That's up to you. Alright. Now we're ready to work on I might want to add we're going to do one more thing and then we're going to work on the inside of our house. And then we'll work on the last thing. So let's do that. And oh, hold up. I was gonna hit the whoops. That's okay. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Okay. Like so we have everything good here. We're good. Alright. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, and we're going to need some items, is we're going to work on the inside of our house, our mansion. So, first thing we're going to do is going to grab all of these materials out. I mean all of them. We won't need... We will not need this again. So, we're going to delete that. And we need a shovel again. Because we got to fix this real quick. Alright. Alright, we're going to add a few more like that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go inside and work on the inside of our house, our mansion, if you will. So, what I want to do is I want to take the entire inside of the mansion and break the perimeter. Again, the reason being is I want to add oak planks. Like so. Oh God, don't tell me I did that wrong. Okay, never mind. I just want to make sure that that was in the same place as the door on the front. But the idea is to take the entire area and replace it using oak planks. So if you want, you can also erase this. Even though it's going to be covered up, it might be a good idea to do that. Like so. Then, coming right here, we're going to place another floor. Okay. And I want to find the center of so what I want to do is I want to find the center, and I'm going to do it by doing this, of our mansion. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, did I throw them out? I think I threw them out. Alright. We'll just put them back. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to find the center areas of our mansion. Okay. Wait a minute, is this the front or the back? Hold up, this thing, guys. This is the front. So these stairs need to be facing this way. And if I'm correct, that should be the center. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to place in the center of our there. Perfect. And we would just want to place down a set of 3 oak stairs going up to the very top, to the second floor. Don't worry about the attic. We'll get to the attic here in a minute. The attic's going to be a little different. Alright, well, make sure this is going to let me go up and down. It will. Alright, cool. Alright. That's all I wanted to know. And done. Alright. Now, we want to take our... I'm going to use a ladder, and where we have our little window, we're going to add a ladder. And this is where our attic is going to go. If you don't want an attic, you don't have to have an attic, but I figured that, what the heck, you know? We'll have an attic. Again, you don't really technically have to have an attic. You can leave this open if you want. But to me, I think it looks a little lonely without an attic, in my opinion. Again, you decide on what you want to do. There we go. All 3 floors are now done. I'm going to go ahead and grab some water, some night, post for the night vision, real quick. Because we're going to kind of need it. Alright. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and section off each of the rooms. So what I want to do is I want to find where this oak log is, okay, and place a couple of doors, like so. Then, again, so I'm trying to remember where the middle is. So what? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so what we could do is we can find our where our stairs are, and we can section off each area, like so. That's one area of the mansion. Complete. And again, find the center. The other area. Oh, thank you. And then, what we want to do is we want to go upstairs and do the same thing. So, want to find we're going to add a couple of bedrooms up here. So this is going to be the right side where the boy and girl will sleep, or whichever you want. And then on this side is going to be the master bedroom slash bathroom. Alright. Again. Find the center of your where the actual although you could maybe not section them off like this. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do it this way. There. Alright. Then we rebuild. And there we go. Alright. Now go work on the rooms. Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an entryway. Pretty simple. You can use end rods with a red glazed terracotta. I could actually you can also use back here as like an under the stair. Oh, there it is. Closet, if you want. I'm going to do that. for, I don't know, maybe you could put like different things down here. This could be for like a coat rack, all that good stuff. There we go. Alright. You can add a couple of chests down here. Maybe that for an art, like a coat rack. Pretty cool. I could also use, if you want to, maybe a couple of oak top doors for like little shelving, whatever. Alright, now we're gonna move in to the living room. So what I want to do is also want to grab some more night posts in here. Alright. What I want to do is, I forgot for one more thing. Couple of things actually. We need note blocks as well. We also need oak planks. And you know what? I was just thinking. So what I could do, and you can do this too, is you can also make, I'll say how we're going to do it here. Pretty simple. I'm going to do it right now. We need, oh, no. Come on. Nether. Alright. We're going to use netherrack. And we need flint and steel. Alright. So. And also, I'm thinking of putting a chimney upstairs, up on the roof real quick. So we'll do that right now. Really quick. I'm just thinking of things to do while we're doing it. So, alright. We're going to go back outside real quick. And right about, oh no. I think right about here, we're going to add a nice little chimney. Alright. So now that we got that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and take this out because we don't need it. And we're going to use netherrack and iron bars. So right about here, so we're going to place 1, 2, 3 netherrack. Ignite them. Make this living room a little more cozy. Nope, come on. I put it there for a reason. And then we could use oak slab like that. Pretty cool. Alright, so in the center, doesn't matter where, but we're going to place two. We're going to place an upside down with a black concrete in the center. Put down a painting like so. We don't need this anymore. We need a note block. Couple of them. Perfect. And then you can add a couch to the center. You can also, if I can find it here, you can also use for a recliner an oak stair with oak signs on the side, like so. And if you want, you can add more lighting in here if you want. I could add maybe a little lighting over here. Pretty cool. There you go. Now we're going to go into the den. Den is going to be a little different. So we're going to use an oak stair. No, not there. With oak signs. Place upside down again. With that, note blocks. And if you want, you can add some other features in here as well. Maybe you could add a nice coffee table. Pretty simple. Place 1, 2, 3, like that. You can also add like that. And then you can add a little more lighting. Like so. Maybe some lighting here. Like so. And done. Nice little den. Alright. Now we're going to go moving on and move into our kitchen slash dining room. So, we're going to add some more lighting. We're going to add some lighting in here. Pretty simple. Don't need much. Don't need a whole lot for a dining room. But, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5 by 3. Or 3 by 3. In fact, you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it 3 by 3. And then you can add more lighting in here. I can add one right here, maybe right here. And then one right here. Perfect. Alright. There's our dining room. Now we're going to work on the kitchen. And we also need one more thing to make our kitchen complete. Actually, a couple of things. I'm going to need a block of iron. And a cauldron. Alright. Okay, so we're going to add some lighting around here. You know, we added lighting before we started work on inside. It might not hurt to have a little more lighting around here. Just a little. Alright. So, on this back wall, we're going to add a 1 by 2 iron block. Place down 2. Put 2 buttons inside. Then to the right of that, we're going to add a... Actually, we need a furnace. And that. Let's place 2 furnaces side by side. And then, wherever you want, you can place a cauldron with smooth quartz on both sides. Two-ball hook in the middle. Oh, wait, stone buttons in the middle. You can also make an island. Gonna need one more thing. Let's see here. We need stone cutter. There it is. All right. And you can actually put a stone cutter here. an item frame, and finally, maybe some utensils. We'll go and use a sword. Alright. So, there. Cut your meat up. There's your kitchen. And we might want to add some stuff out here as well. So it might not be too detrimental to add plates. And if you want, you could actually put cups there, but pretty cool. Alright. Now we got the bottom done. Let's work on the top upstairs. So up here, we can add some other things in here as well. I can add... We can add a potted plant up here as well. We can add... We'll add some lighting up here. Maybe we can add nice little seed here, like so. Let's see. What else can we put here? We can put a potted plant, if we so choose. Like so. Maybe we could add one right here. And a nice little end rod here. Alright. Now we're going to work on the bedrooms. So, again, we're going to start off by working on this side. So, first we're going to do is we're going to make a bunk bed. So to do that, we're going to place place a couple of ladders, like so. Go across it like that. Carpet of your choice. We're gonna make this a girl's bedroom. Oh. We might want to place this a little further out. Pink, white, white. Okay. I hate to do this, but we gotta make this a little taller. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a minute. This needs to be a little taller. I didn't realize how small this was. Oh, God! We're gonna make this into a bunk bed. I want it to be a little taller. Just a little. Whoops. Okay. You know, I really don't think I said to break it. Did I? Did I say to break it? No, but you don't get to do as I... Hold up, this minute. Alright. But you can't tell me what to do. I can. Now come on! Work with me! Alright. So like I said, we gotta make this a little taller. So that means we're gonna have to make this... Break it again! Go ahead! Keep breaking it! I'm gonna keep repairing it! Actually, don't need to do that. But... Alright. Actually... We might not have... Oh yeah, we will have to. Never mind. Okay, so... Yeah, we're gonna make this a little taller, guys. Sorry. Just a little taller. Not a lot, just a little. Because in order to do what I want to do, for the boys and girls bedroom, we're going to keep the second level a little different in the same way, but oh, hold up. But and I'm going to put this. Yeah, we'll put this glass a little higher. So we need the glass skin. So, like that. And like that. Alright. Sorry, guys. Oh. Stop here! Stop breaking things, Ed. I demand it. Alright. There. My finger on my head. Now. Don't make this hard. Do not make this hard. Probably could have made this a little bigger on that side. I know what? Break it again! I dare you! Ah! There. Move now! Thank you. Oh. Alright, that's it. You hit me. Keep pissing you off. Keep seeing what happens. I find it. No! Then don't break things. Unless I say so. Never. Fine. Bring it in. What's this? It's a break killer. It kills anything that you break. You want to break with your hand. Alright. Again, we're gonna have to kind of make this. The attic isn't gonna be that big, so it's not, doesn't really matter. Now please work with me. Don't break things that don't belong to you, and don't place them where I don't want to be placed. That's an order. Back to what? Go and get mad at me. You're not going to keep putting things where I don't want them, and you're going to stop breaking things. No. Find it. Hold up, just a second. Sorry about that, but I'm really getting tired of this game breaking things I don't want broken and not breaking things I do. And not moving when I want to move! I can't want to keep not building! Alright. Minecraft needs to make it to where it does go where I want to go, and not break where I want to break. Alright. Okay. Again, this is not going to be a very big spot, but it'll still work. Alright. Again, attics really aren't that big, so it really don't matter how big we make this attic. There we go. Alright. Alright, back to the girl's bedroom. Alright. Ha! Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to... No. Sideways. Thank you. And then we'll add this. And then... there. Told you I'd get you to stop, didn't I? Alright. And then, since we... I don't really want to, like, actually make it to where... we had to make it different. So we're just going to do it this way. Alright, and then place a stair here. We could place a nice little TV here. Same thing we did downstairs, if I can find it. And we're going to do the whole thing today. We're not going to do the inside, we're going to the outside too. Doing the other thing I'm going to be building. Alright? And then add some more lighting in here. We don't need that anymore. Perfect. I think that's going to be good enough for the girl's bedroom. Alright. Add some lighting here. And then here again. 1, 2, 3. Blue and white carpet. Boom, boom. Like so. Place a upside down. Like so. Drop down that. Oh. We'll see. All right. Replace it again. Like so. button. And we press the plate like so. Stair in front. Upside down stairs. Left to right. No block. Left, right. Up plates on top. And there we go. Boys' bedroom is done. Alright. Now we're going to work on the master bedroom. And you know what? I put this on the wrong side. That's okay. / master bathroom. So, and before I forget, we're going to add some more features here. So we want those kind of oak planks, and then Bert's doors. There's a closet. Same thing over here. Bert's doors. And there we go. We have our bedrooms done. Alright, now we're going to work on the master bedroom and master bathroom. So, same thing before. Place down a couple of lighting here. And we're going to do the exact same thing we did with the bedroom, with the kids' bedrooms. Except now, we're going to make it a full-sized bed. So, place 2 down. Extend them out by 1 more row. And I'm going to make this blue with white carpet, like so. And in the center, we're going to place a 2 by 2 black concrete in the center, like so. I don't like that one. No, 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 no. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with that one. And then no blocks in the center. And then we can place a couple of Bert's doors over here. And there we go. That's the master bedroom. Last but not least, the bathroom. And this is a shared bathroom. So this is shared by one family, the whole family. You could do a different one, but for this build what's going to make it one bedroom, one bathroom for the entire family. So what I want to do is I want to come over here, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white glazed terracotta. In the center, place a triple hook, 2 buttons, then we're going to make ourselves a sink by placing 2 smooth quartz blocks in the center. Where's the cauldron at? Keep getting rid of stuff I need. Cauldron. Buttons on the in the middle. Triple hook in the center. And last but not least, we can put a towel in here. Pretty simple. White banner. Just put a couple towels in here. Hang on like this. There you go. And last but not least, for the bathroom, we're going to place a toilet. It's going to be right here. Place a oak trap door, and there is your master bathroom. Alright. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to add stuff to the attic. Just a few things. Maybe a craft deal, cartography table, flexing table. You know what? We might add some bookshelves to the bedrooms. Give it more flair, you know? Why not? Alright. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add... Oops. To each bedroom... a couple of bookshelves. Doesn't matter where you put them. Doesn't matter how high you stack them. Like that. Alright. Last but not least, we're going to work on the attic. Need to repair this real quick. Hold up, just a second. Perfect. Alright. Now for the attic. And then we'll work on. So we can add a couple of things up here. Maybe, oh, I don't know, maybe we could add a stone cutter up here. Maybe we don't want to like make it too messy, but this good enough. So maybe a couple of tables over here, and one here. There, perfect. There is our attic. Alright. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to make the last couple of things downstairs, outside of our mansion. We saved the best for last. Because behind the mansion is going to be a couple of gazebos. And a swimming pool. And that'll be the end of it. We're going to also use this again. Because in order to do what I want to do, we need to make a path to and around each gazebo. So, we're going to go back downstairs. And we're going to head out the back. Because what we need now, oops, is in the back. Of our... So, here are all of the materials you're going to need to make the back area. Alright. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do exactly the same thing we did with our fountains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Except we're going to delete the center of the areas because actually I think we're going to go ahead and make it a little further out. 8, 9, 10, 11. Because in order to do what I want to do, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to make a hot tub. So we're going to leave a gap of 2 and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're just going to add a nice little place like that. Place magma blocks inside of there and use water. Like so. And if you want, you can add a couple of here is your hot tub. And you can add a nice little pathway going around. Like so. And this is one of 2 gazebos. The second gazebo is going to have a place to sit down and eat, basically. So, same thing as before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then extend them out. And but this time the gazebo here is going to be having a little barbecue place for the for its gazebo. Also, we're going to need one more thing for both gazebos. And I'm going to grab them right now. Grab it right now. We're going to need lanterns. So we're going to place lanterns all around the gazebo. Where do you think you're going to need them? So basically, anywhere you feel like you need one. Nice for lighting, you can play them some there. And there you go. Alright. So, what I want to do now is I want to place down 5, and we're going to place, right to about here, I think. Yep. And you're just going to continue placing and you know what? And you're going to place it all the way around. And you're just going to make your gazebo. Make sure this is the right spot. Alright, cool. And just... And you don't really technically have to place... I mean, it's not exact science. There, perfect. And... Oh. Is this placing a bunch of blocks across like so. Until you have and you also want to go underneath and place no. But you basically want to add that. And you're going to do the same thing over here on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to add them. Five. So add them all around the gazebo. Like so. And don't place it there. How many times have I got to say it? Thank you. Alright. And so I'll make sure it's lined up with the middle. Like so. Once we get these gazebos done, I'll show you what we're going to do with the other gazebo. Pretty simple. It's going to be a place with for barbecues. Basically. Perfect. All right. And I gotta get some more stuff out real quick. I forgot to get out when I was preparing. That's alright. And then you can actually square this out. Like so. Perfect. There's our gazebo for the hot tub. And here's our gazebo for our grill. Now you can make this for anything. You can do it for, like, I don't know, maybe you can use it for maybe, I don't know, guess. I just want to use this like a place to just sit and relax, chill out, you know, on nice warm days. And then just replace it all with smooth quartz. Like so. We can add chair here, maybe chair here, chair here, and if you want, you could add one here. Alright. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to make a grill. What we're going to need the same thing we used before, with a few exceptions. So we're going to need a furnace, and I think I'm going to use something a little different. I am going to use something a little different. So we're going to use bricks. But no, I don't want granite stairs. Brick stairs. And last but not least, a powered rail. Or detect rail, that's what we'll use. Alright. So, where you don't have a seat, you go place down two furnaces. Place bricks behind them by 3. Place brick stairs going on top. And detector rails going across it. Alright. So, now I'm going to make the pool. So, we got everything we need for now. for it. And I'm going to add a couple more rows. Maybe 5. Actually, let's make it 6. Alright. And then we will start right here. And what I want to do, actually, we want to go out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go 7. And what I want to do is I want to add. We're going to also leave a gap of. Hold up. A gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. So I want to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the pool wants to be so 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to dig out an entire row like so. And then we want to dig down by an additional 2 rows. So we want to see the bottom of this, basically meaning we want to see the bedrock. We don't want to break the bedrock. We want to leave it. Okay. If you do break it, it's okay. Just replace it. And then, what I want to do is I want to replace all of this using smooth quartz block. But on every second row, we're going to add a sea lantern, like so. So, every two, don't matter. It gives it that look, you know? Like it's got lights in the middle. Which it's going to have. Perfect. And then just cover the rest of it using smooth quartz block. And you know what? Yeah, we'll keep it the way it is. So, now what I want to do is I want to add a bunch of blocks going around the area. Extend them up by an additional row. Completely forgot to tell you that. Perfect. And then just fill it up with water. Completely and utterly fill it up. One. Don't make me count three. There we go. And last but not least, we've got one more thing. Ladders. Because in order to get out, you want to put ladders up. So I'm going to put one here and here. Perfect. Then we want to dig up the entire row of this. If we want to replace it using smooth quartz block all the way around the pool area. Leaving no area with glass. And then using smooth quartz, or you can even use iron block if you want. I'm going to use smooth quartz. I think it looks nice and neat. In my opinion. You're just going to continue doing this until you have the entire outside of your pool complete. And then we're going to add some other features to the pool and add a little walkway around it. And then we're done. Thank you. One, two, three, four, five. Hold up. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, you know what? Let's just keep it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Alright. So, now we're going to make some loungers. So, pretty basic. I want to add a 1 for each. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3. Actually, what if we add it here? 1, 2, 3. And each lounger is going to be two away from the pool edge. So here You're going to leave a gap of 3 for each and every one. I think I'm going to leave that one empty. So, one here. One here. No. Actually. And then one here. I don't know. We might. Let's leave a gap of 3 and see what happens. So here, gap of 3. Here, gap of 3. Here, and then a gap of 3 here. Yep, alright. And then, behind each and every one of these, go place down 3. Oh. Here. Gap for 3. Here. Gap for 3. Here. And one more gap for 3. And here. Perfect. Alright. So as I was saying before, we're going to place down down 3 oak fences behind each lounge chair. Behind! On top! Thank you. And then, on top of each lounge chair, we're going to build an umbrella. Pretty simple. This alright. And so that way we don't have to actually know, you know what? So this make a pattern like so. So it doesn't matter what kind of pattern you put it as, just put it as you want it. Doesn't really matter how high you want it. It's what you want to be able to sit underneath some shade. And this could be for like guests. You know? You just broke your last thing. Thank you. Now keep it. You can do it out of a pattern you want. You can do the same pattern. And then once we get this done, I'm going to make a little path going to and from the pool. Just to give it more of a nice look, you know? And then we'll take a look at the whole thing. Looking good. Oh, and I have another project coming up that I've already done. Pretty simple. I'll show you how we were going to make it next time. It's pretty cool looking. Look great in your city if you want it. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it either, though. But I'll show you how to make it. Pretty simple build. Not too hard. I've got a lot of stuff in store for you guys. Including a DMV. Which I made not too long ago. Pretty cool. I think that is... Nope, we still have one more. And then we're done. Well, making the pool. Alright. Alright. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to dig out the rest around. The pool. Like so. Make it more appealing. We can also add one more row over here. And like so. And then we can just dig. I'm going to dig this out. You can add flower beds if you want. I'm going to just do it this way. There. Actually, you know what? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? So, what we're going to do here is I'm going to take the... So what I want to do is I'm going to add a nice little flower bed here. Because why not? You got something to go in the center. We're going to leave a gap or two between. Actually. Perfect. And there. And there. Alright. We're going to use smooth quartz. Because we already have it. And you can choose whatever flower you want. I'm going to go with my sunflowers this time. Actually, I don't know. I don't think sunflowers will look good. We use poppies. Poppies look nice. So you do the same thing over here. Oh. There we go. All right. Perfect. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And there we go. So this is what your Oakwood mansion would look like once it's 100% fully completed. We have trees, a couple of fountains. As we move inside, we have that's good. We can keep it that way. We have a kitchen, a dining room, a den, a living room with a nice cozy little fireplace, we have an entryway with a closet. Do whatever you want with that. As we head upstairs, we have a landing, a boys and girls bedroom, a master bedroom with a master bathroom, shared bathroom, an attic for all your needs that you need up for that you can't put upstairs. And as we walk downstairs and out the back, we have a couple of gazebos with a hot tub and a lounging place to grill and a pool. Pretty cool. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial on how to make an Oakwood mansion. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be a Barnes and Noble bookstore. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. If you're on Twitch, follow me, because I got more stuff coming up.